Hello dancers, in this video I'm going to give you an absolutely free beginner ballet bar workout that you can do from the safety of your own home during these trying and challenging times. And stay tuned to the end, because at the end I'm gonna make an announcement that I think you will really like. Hello dancers, welcome back to the Love Ballerina channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure to hit subscribe and also the notification bell if you want to receive a notification when I post a new video. My mission with this channel is to support your journey as an adult ballet dancer, as well as to share my own. Wow, the world is going pretty crazy right now. We are in the midst of the largest pandemic the world has ever seen. Everything is closed. America is closed. Europe is closed. As dancers, what do? Dance is something that you have to practice almost daily. And a lot of studios are closed, and most of them will probably close as time goes by, just to keep us safe and to tamper down the pandemic of coronavirus. So I wanted to do my part and offer you in the coming days, and this will be the first one, I wanted to offer you a few free videos of ballet classes, ballet exercises that you can do from the safety of your own home. And the first one you will see today, and this is a very basic beginner ballet bar. Check back often, because I'm going to be posting more videos than usual, because hey, I get to stay home all day and make videos. Yeah, my university job has also moved into the virtual space, so I'm teaching those classes from home as well. And yeah, I'll be here all day making videos for you, so definitely check back often. If there's any particular type of ballet exercises or anything ballet related that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'll be glad to do it. Yeah, things are going to be a little bit more challenging. There might be, some kids running around, because they are learning from home as well. I'm trying to keep them quiet for the next 10 minutes, but I don't know how long I can keep that up. So please go ahead and enjoy this ballet bar. And I also already have a couple of more videos in this channel that I will put a link below that are exercise videos. One is a conditioning video, and the other one is conditioning with a Pilates reformer, in case you have one of those at home. For first exercise, this is always going to be the first exercise, plie. Plie means to bend. There's two types of plie. There's a smaller plie called a demi-plie, and a larger one called a grand plie. So this is how usually your class will start. The teacher will come up to the bar and demonstrate a combination. Then the class will do the combination along with the teacher. So for your demonstration, you are going to start in first position, arms also in first. 5, 6, arm comes to third. 7, 8, your left arm goes on the bar. 10, your right arm is in second, where it will stay for the plies. You're going to do 1 demi-plie and 2. Then you're going to do 1 grand plie and a forward bend. Come up with your back straight, elongate up to the ceiling, and stretch back. And then you're going to do a quick balance in demi-point on the balls of your feet. Come down, another little demi-plie, and open 2 seconds. We repeat this. In second position, when you do your grand plie, your heels will remain on the floor. This time we will stretch to the bar and away from the bar. And a little balance. And you're going to close to fifth position for the last set. Again, 1 demi-plie and 2 1 grand plie. This time you're going for your stretch. You're going to go to the bar and do a circle from front to back. And then to finish, you're going to rise, close your feet together. Remember, brace your abs, arms in fifth, and hold, and finish. I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to probably repeat it quite a few times. The most important thing in ballet is to finish well. So even if you forget the combination, even if you feel like you completely messed it up, have a nice finish and a smile. So let's all do it together now. The next exercise we will do is called tendu, which means to stretch. This is where you really start working your feet. To do a tendu, you will go from your foot being flat to demi-point to full point without leaving contact with the floor. And then you will come back the same way. The main thing to remember about tendus is the following. You want to make sure that your knee never bends. You also want to make sure that as you start going forward, your heel is sort of leading and the rest of your foot is following. Okay? And when you come back, you do it exactly the same way. You're basically pointing your foot very progressively. There is no shortcuts here. The knee never bends. Another most important thing is to keep your hips square and aligned, because this is what happens. If your hips are square, as you turn it forward or to the side or to the back even, you can bring it back in the same way it came. Now, watch this. If I let my hip drop, now I can bring it back. So I have to do this. So that's what you want to avoid. In order to keep your hips square, just elongate upwards and be mindful of them. So the tendus and pretty much all of the following exercises that we do on the bar are done in the following manner. It's called en croix, which means in the shape of a cross. You go forward, to the side, to the back, and back to the side. So imagine it's a cross. Here's the front of the cross, here's the side, here's the back of the cross. You can really go this way. So the other side is folded over. That's where you do it twice to the sides. So let's start with a very simple tendu combination. We will again work from first position and the arms will remain in second. We start right here. This is our preparation. And we're going to go 4 to the front, 4 to the side, 4 to the back, and 4 to the side. Then we're going to do a demi-plie, hold a quick balance here without letting go of the bar. And then we're going to reverse this combination, which means that we're going to start in the back, go to the side, go to the front, and to the side again. So this is, oh, of course, and then we will hold another balance. This time we are going to let go and finish. This is probably the most basic of the tendu combinations. So it's a good way for you to get familiar not only with how the tendu feels, but also with the en croix system. So let's go ahead. The next exercise after the tendu just goes a little bit further. It's called a dégagé, which means to disengage. What are we disengaging from? The floor. So basically, the dégagé is a tendu that keeps going a little bit up in the air, not too much. So you just want to go up a few inches off the floor and come back. Again, the precision is where it is, the details. As you go up into your tendu, up in the air to the dégagé, you want to keep your hips still square. When you come back, you want to make sure it's only your toes that touch the floor, and you bring it back the same way you came in. So what you want to avoid is to preemptively flex your foot so your toes don't touch the floor. And this might be something that tends to happen because your brain is going to be like, well, I don't want to touch the floor with my toes. So for that reason, we're going to add another little exercise here called a piqué, which is basically just that, dabbing the floor with the toes only. So here's your demonstration. We're going to start here, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you remember the en-croix? Now we're going to do 4 times en-croix. This is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to repeat that 4 times, and then we are going to go 1, 2, 3, and close. 1, 2, 3, and close. To the back, 2, 3, and close again. And this time we are going to add a little bit of different balance, little 1 foot balance on flat, don't go releve yet. So you're going to take your foot, your right foot this time, and place it right on in front of your back ankle, with only your little toe touching the ankle bone. This is called a coupé devant. Devant means to the front. Okay, so the most important thing about this position, you want your knee parallel to your front side. So not like this, using the turnout from your hips. And you want your foot shaped a little bit like a wing. So this is what you want to avoid, is to lay your foot and rest there on your leg. There's no resting in ballet. From here, you're going to find a focal point in front of you that is small, that you can focus your eyes on, and hold your arms in third for a little balance. And then gently finish. The technique that I mentioned about finding a focal point for your eyes is called spotting, and it's going to be super important in your ballet development. In the case of a balance, spotting is important because it's basically like blinders that allow you for your eyes not to get distracted by everything else around in the room, and that way you can balance much more solidly. And also remember, bracing the abs. Great, so now that we have completed our pliés, tendus, and dégagés, we're going to do another exercise that is super important called either a releve or an elevate. This has 2 two variations. So it means to elevate, to go up. So the releve starts in a demi-plie and brings you up to the demi-point, where you are on the balls of your feet. The elevate, on the other hand, starts with your legs straight and brings you straight up. Okay, this is a conditioning exercise that you will be doing in every ballet class, because having strong calves is very important for ballet, for turning, and pretty much everything else. So we're going to do it facing the bar this time. We're going to start right here. We're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do 4 releves. Remember, releve starts down plie. So that 4 times, and then we're going to go 4 with our legs straight. And then we're going to add one more thing. It's called a passe. A passe is where one of your legs comes to form basically a number 4 with your other leg. It goes right next to the knee of the supporting leg. Again, you don't want to rest your foot there. You just want to point your foot as far as you can. Bring the leg up and keep it turned out. So after you do the 4 eleves, you're going to do plie, passe, releve, down, and on the other side. And then we're going to do the same in second position. For this first time, let's just do it in the first and second. Later on, as you advance, you're also going to do it from fifth. Okay, so the next exercise is going to focus a lot on flexing and pointing your foot. It's called a frappe, which means to whip. And it looks like this. Quick demonstration. It starts here and it goes around like this. So for the preparation, we're going to do this exercise facing the bar. This is usually how it's done at the beginner level. So you're going to start here. Watch. Right foot goes out to a tendu as your hands go on the bar. And then the right foot is going to be flexed, turned out, and right in front of your left ankle bone. Then imagine, I know this is kind of gross, but it's the best analogy that works for me. Imagine right here, there's a bug, and you're just going to go, ew. You are going to kick it away from you as you point your toes. And then you're going to bring it back the same way. Okay, so we're going to do 4 to the front. This is what it looks like to the side. It's just a little touch. Close front the first time, close back the second time. Close front, close back. Then we're going to go to the back. It's very important to use your glutes at this point to maintain the turnout in the leg and to avoid bending in your upper body. So we're going to go 4 to the front, 4 to the side, close front, close back, front, close back, 4 to the back side, and then instead of repeating the side, what we're going to do is we're going to do a double. We're going to keep it back here, and we're just going to go front, back, without extending all the way. 3 and 4, and then for our finish, you're going to float your leg to the side, and then let go, and finish. Great, we're almost at the end of the very basic bar exercises. These are the exercises you will be doing during your first week with this course before you add the next bar section of the course. Remember, you don't want to get overwhelmed by trying to learn everything at once. In the next section, you will work a lot on leg rotations and leg extensions higher than we have been doing here in the dégagés. But I do want to leave you with a brief explanation and a brief practice of the first rotation at the bar that is called a rond de jambe, which basically means going around. The difference between the rond de jambe and previous exercises that we did is that your leg is doing a full rotation from the hip socket. So this has many iterations and variations, but I'm going to show you the simplest one so you can go ahead and take the week to practice it and learn it and get it into your mind. Watch the preparation, it's also a little different. Let's start with our hand on the bar to make it a little easier. You're going to go and move forward 5, 6, take the leg around to the back, 7, 8. So this rond de jambe, what's going to happen, you are going to go back to the first position that you started in and tend forward again. And then imagine that you're forming a capital letter D on your side. So you just made the straight line of the D. Now you're going to make the rounded part of the D. And that's it. The important thing is to come through the first position with a straight leg and to maintain the turnout in the leg, which means not turning it in. This is especially more complicated as you go towards the back. So for this exercise, we're going to do it like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then let's swing the leg back to the front. So now we can do it in reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this time, we're going to bring the arms up to 5th and do a little balance of the floor right here. Then we're going to take a nice stretch forward and a nice lunge for a stretch, and we will finish here. Announcement. I was really hoping to do this a little bit different and a happier note, but hey, we gotta roll with what we got. So what I have been working on for a while now, this is why I haven't been really posting that much, is I have been creating a beginner adult ballet course called Adult Ballet Primer on the Teachable platform. This is a very, very thorough course where I have everything from a basic ballet class to terminology, ballet history, a lot of advice. All the content is brand new. It's nothing that I have shared on the channel before. And I wanted to do a big happy launch for the course. That was the plan in the few coming days, but as of last week, everything kind of changed. And yes, I'm still going to launch the course in its entirety, but I'm also going to offer a lot of parts of it for free for all the people that are dancers or that want to start dancing, that are now stuck at home and cannot go find a studio, cannot go to the studio that they maybe were going to before. And I think this is important because the safety of our world, of our nation, is priority right now. So all our plans, everything needs to shift in order to be able to help each other out, to write this out, and still maintain our ballet form. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for us to reevaluate how we live our life. I think I'm trying to be very optimistic, and I think during this time we're going to discover that there's a lot of things that we can do a little bit differently. I think we're all going to discover that online education is a real possibility and is the future, and we should embrace it.